Hey guys, we're gonna embark on a big mission today. I have a huge task in front of me, and that is that I want to make you a believer that everything is possible. I want you to feel and truly understand that impossible, the word impossible holds no meaning in your life. So how would one do this? Put yourself in the head that you would try to convince someone that everything is possible, nothing is impossible. You hear people say this from time to time. Nothing's impossible. But have you really truly understood what it means, like deep in your heart, deep in your soul? So how would you go at this? Well, I would embark on this mission like this. I would first tell you that what we yesterday believed is impossible is now possible beyond measure. Like if you would go back 500 years ago and you would tell people that you can have a thing in your pocket and you can call people with it and you can talk to them and you can communicate with anyone in the whole world, they would tell you that that is impossible. They would tell you that is a thing that cannot be done. It is impossible. And yet here it is. And it all started, no matter if you're talking about creating electric light, or if you talk about flying through the air in a plane, that was all impossible at one point in time. And it all started with one person having a desire, having a dream, having something that they want to achieve. And all of them were told it's impossible. All of them were told it's impossible. So why do you think that it's impossible for you to change your life and create a life and live your dreams when people made planes go up into the air? So why do you think things are impossible for you when you can see others, what other people do, and you think that they are doing something special? They have some amazing talent where they were just born with a lot of money so they could start doing things. Well, let me suggest to you this, and because this is the truth. People looking at others and saying that they have some amazing talent that you do not have is only an excuse for them not to try. So let me repeat that because it's super important. Others saying that that person was born with a silver spoon in their mouth, or they had an amazing talent that they were just born with, that is an excuse for them not having to try and just saying that that is impossible for me because I don't have what they have. And that is just a straight lie. That is nothing but a lie. And I'm sorry if I kind of turned your world upside down. But there's only one thing that successful people really share that made them successful, and that is that they have a desire. They want something and they will not back down from getting it. They have a dream, they want planes to go into the air, or they want to be super amazing at their crafts. And they just won't back down. And I've heard stories about members in the Beatles where their music, the singers, their music teachers in high school told them that you can't sing. I think it was Paul McCartney. You can't sing. It's horrible. You will never sing. He was not born with some amazing talent. He had a dream that he wanted to achieve, and he cultivated his talent through practice, through daily practice. And that is how impossible things happen. Now maybe my words, what I've told you today, don't make you a full out believer that everything's impossible. That that there are no such thing as things being impossible. Let me add one last thing before you go. So what if historical things, yesterday's impossibles are today's possibles? Then what about the future? What is it that we believe as a society, or as you believe that are impossible, that will be possible in the future? 500 years ago, people would dream about being able to communicate with other people on the other side of the world. They wouldn't dream it. That would be witchery, sorcery. And now here we are doing it. So what about 500 years from now? Can we make it possible then? Is things possible then that we believe are impossible now? Are we, as a human race, can we rise above our difficulties? Because one thing that I've been thinking about lately is that, and I've been very cynical about it, there's this belief in me that it is impossible. We cannot rise above the challenges as a human species to save our planet, because we are destroying our planet, and with it the planet are going to destroy us if we don't make impossible things happen. Because it's a lot easier, and this is my final point, it's a lot easier to be in a believer that things are impossible, because you don't have to try. You can just say that, that's impossible, and then you can just carry on with your life and never really being fulfilled, because you don't go for your dreams and do what you really want. But it's hard to believe that impossible things can happen. It's hard. It's hard to be a believer. It's hard to daily remind yourself that everything is possible. It's so much easier to just say that, that's impossible, that's not for me, I will never achieve that. Because it's a difficult road to take. And I hope and wish with all my heart that you have the courage. You have the courage to believe that things are possible, that there are no such thing as impossible things. And yet you have the courage to believe that we as a human species will get through this crisis. And you have the courage to believe that you as a person can go through your crises that you have thought are impossible and that you can make them possible for yourself. Thank you so much for listening. Maybe you're not a true believer yet, but I hope that I at least sparked an interest in you to start believing that impossible things happen every day. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.